A second way in which mindfulness is experienced is through present moment experience. And I've already alluded to that term. It's a mindfulness focused on what is happening now. When we are thinking of the past, usually those thoughts are linked to regret or unforgiveness. And when we're thinking of the future, our thoughts are usually going in the direction of anticipation or anxiety. Okay? So you have unforgiveness or resentfulness, resentment here, anxiety or anticipation here, and those emotions are emotions that do what in the body? Constrict, right? We're almost strangling. Being in the present moment is letting the past and the present be gone. It is just being here with what is. So if we're sitting in a chair and we're noticing our mind going to the past, we can bring our minds back and go, I'm sitting in this chair, and this is how the chair is feeling against the back of my legs. This is how my feet are feeling on the floor. These are the sensations that are in my hands right now as they're resting in my lap. This is the temperature of my skin that I'm noticing. Those kinds of thoughts, that kind of thinking is a way to draw back from this past, future anxiety and to start being in the present moment now. It's divorcing ourselves from the past and the future in order to be fully aware of the present moment. Compassion in mindfulness is expressed by welcoming every one of the feelings that we have. The goal is not to have feelings of discomfort, of mindfulness, but mindfulness allows when suffering or discomfort that arises in our experience, mindfulness allows us to, and mindfulness moves us to accept it for what it is, that we don't try to push it away, that we just accept it as our reality in this moment, and to notice how it's feeling. So we don't have to deny, we don't have to push away our experiences. Rather, we are welcoming. We are welcoming our experiences. And in that welcoming are the seeds of compassion that we welcome into our awareness, all of the vast field of what it is to be Patty, what it is to be Bob, what it is to be John, to be Susan. Without judgment, and this welcoming of that experience is the beginnings of compassion. Another part that is connected with mindfulness is going through our lives, reminding ourselves, mindfulness, filling our mind with what our true purpose is. So, what is our purpose? What is our purpose as evolving human beings? Creation. What else is our purpose? What is your purpose? Just think about your life just for a moment and choose one of the things in which you feel is your purpose. Healing. Unconditional love. Serving. Understanding. Joyfulness. Anything else? Peace. Peace. Right. So if that's your purpose, if that's what you feel your purpose is, being mindful is moving through your life in the awareness of your purpose. So that if you feel that your purpose is to be healing, and then you would be that source of healing wherever you are because you are mindful of your purpose. Keeping your purpose in mind is mindfulness. Mindfulness is also choice. When we are mindful of what causes disturbances within our field of serenity, Mindfulness allows us to stop. The habit of mindfulness. It's great to have a button pushed in us and to feel that arising emotion. When we are mindful, we are able to stop ourselves from the reaction and to be centered in and making a conscious choice about what our response will be. So mindfulness living is life lived in alignment with choice rather than reaction. Mindfulness is also happiness and peace, because when we live in mindfulness, we reduce our stress. A few minutes ago we talked about stress and how that feels in the body. Mindfulness is a tool in which we can move out of that stress and cultivate things like peace and clarity and awareness. When we exert choice rather than in our responses rather than reactions, there is a feeling of confidence in our ability. There's a feeling of control in our emotional life. And there is the knowing that we are coming to every situation and circumstance in our life with the best qualities that we have. The effects of mindfulness on our physical and emotional health is profound. It's profound. Because being in the present moment, being clear of the distractions of the past and also of the future, we then can move into a state of expansion, because those restrictors are no longer present in the present moment. Some of the effects of being in mindfulness is a strengthening of a sense of self. It's the reduction of physical cravings, of reactivity. It's the reduction of physical stress and symptoms, including a resting pulse rate, blood pressure that's in the normal range. It relieves muscular tension, indigestion, relieves headaches and insomnia. It reduces mental and emotional stress symptoms such as worry, anxiety, compulsive and impulsive behavior, racing thought, confusion, or acting out behavior. It increases our ability to slow down the pace of life so that we can take in more of what life is offering to us in terms of beauty and sensation and giftedness. It increases our ability to be intimate, both with ourselves and with others. And what is another word for intimacy? It's honesty. It allows ourselves to be more authentic, to be more true, to be more empowered. It also produces an increased ability to be creative, to be alive, and to express ourselves in unique and wonderful ways. Ways that we don't have access to when we are constricted. Okay, so these are a lot of nice words about mindfulness, about the benefits of mindfulness. But okay, how do we do mindfulness? Where can we start to experience this mindfulness? How can we begin to cultivate habits of mindfulness? Well, right now, I'm going to move from this talk into meditation. And I'm going to invite you to have an experience of mindfulness. And this will be a mindfulness meditation that is a body scan.